Our press conference.
Nonito, fourth round knockout, man, to the body. Just overall, your impressions of how the fight played out for those 4 rounds, and then if you could set up the knockout for us.
Well, first, I expected a different fight from him. We worked on a counter left hook. He was trying to nullify that left hook by stepping back and throwing a straight right down the middle. So what I planned to do was different. So I had to kind of feel him out a little bit. My wife was always in the back, which my head trainer is, was in the back. He's reaching in. Use your legs. Feint here and there until he reach in, and then you can get him with counters and stuff like that. And then my dad was also saying to go to the body, and she was also saying to go to the body. And I see it. I saw it. So with my wife and my dad's tandem of the strategy that we worked on, which is to set up, to move around, to give him a different look. And then to counter over the head, and then of course the body was given with the left hook. But then early on, I kept trying to tag him to the right, because I knew he would go over, and I would come into the left and give him to the right, so he would miss the hook, and I would catch him in the left, and that paid off a little bit until the left hook, which he didn't expect, he was covering his head, and then it went to the body.
He's usually a hyper-aggressive fighter, and just talking with everybody here, we felt that your power really made him think twice about being aggressive. And did you notice a change in his body language after you connected a few solid shots in that first round?
He was powerful too. He was strong. I didn't expect him to be that strong, or he tried to just sit down and try to brawl with me. That was not in my expectation, and of course my power was. When I felt like I needed to go there, because he was showing what he was throwing. And so I was able to block a lot of it, like with the straight. I knew it was coming, and I would just block it. Boom, I knew it was coming, and then, until I could time it. But he fought a different fight. I thought he fought a great fight, but, our strategy was better.
When you look at the future, Nonito, where do you want to go from here in terms of your division? Because I also saw a thing that you're thinking about maybe moving down a division with fights with Roman and Gallo Estrada.
Well, my future would be 1 belt, 2 belt, 3 belt, 4 belts. And of course, the person that makes it happen would be Richard.
So that would be
that's the priority.
Would that be Donaire?
Well, we're going to have to see now what the WBO is going to rule, if the title is going to become vacant, if there's a way we can fight for the vacant title and unify those 2 belts. Mr. Honda is here. I know he's a promoter. I had conversations with him before and tonight again. So that's a possibility. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. But I just want to quickly add something else. There were like thousands of fans of yours here in attendance, and everybody was screaming and yelling. And when you guys are going to rewatch the telecast, you're going to hear 2 little voices, but those 2 little voices were the loudest voices, really the only voices I've heard. And they kept yelling, "Body shot,
yes.
Body shot,
yes.
body
yes.
shot."
I heard that
and
too.
That was his kids.
That was my kids. My son. I remember. That's what they kept saying. Yeah. Body shot,
yeah.
Body shot, and I heard
those.
And I heard
was
that.
sitting
I'm like,
across from them.
Right.
And I heard them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I'm like, I don't know if I should get my kids in there, and I'm like, I hear body shot, body shot. Come on, Papa, body shot. Boom. So I got to give it. I'm not gonna give it to my wife or my dad. I'm gonna give it to my kids this time.
Yeah.